Grayson Murray, who passed away at 30, had been open about his struggles with alcoholism and mental illness. He was a two-time PGA Tour winner who battled depression and alcohol addiction for many years, but he recently made a comeback in his career. Murray won the Sony Open in January after winning 2 Korn Ferry events in 2023, which helped him regain his PGA Tour card. This was his first victory in 7 years. After his Sony Open win in Hawaii, Murray spoke emotionally about his struggles with mental health and finding happiness. He admitted that he had thought about suicide and said, "It's not easy. I wanted to give up a lot of times, give up on myself, give up on the game of golf, give up on life at times." Murray also expressed gratitude for the support from his fiancée, Christiana Ricci, and his faith in Jesus during tough times. At age 16, Murray became the second youngest player to make the cut on the PGA's Korn Ferry Tour. At 19, he played in the 2013 US Open, and at 23, he won the 2017 Barbasol Championship. Doug Ingle, the lead singer and organist of the rock band Iron Butterfly, has died at the age of 78. He wrote the famous 17-minute song, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, which helped the album of the same name sell 4 million copies in the US. His son, Doug Ingle Jr., shared the news on social media saying, "Thank you, Dad, for being a father, teacher, and friend. I will always cherish the loving memories." Ingle was born in Nebraska and grew up in San Diego. He formed Iron Butterfly in 1966 and signed with Atlantic Records. They released their first album, Heavy, in 1968. Later that year, they released In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. The title came from Ingle slurring "in the Garden of Eden" after drinking a lot of wine. The full 17-minute version of the song took up the entire second half of the album. The album stayed on the US charts for 140 weeks and sold over 4 million copies. A shorter 3-minute version of the song reached number 30 on the singles chart. Ingle was the last surviving member of the classic Iron Butterfly lineup. The other members, drummer Ron Bushy, bassist Lee Dorman, and guitarist Eric Brann, passed away between 2003 and 2021. Richard M. Sherman, a composer famous for writing songs for Disney movies like Mary Poppins, has died at the age of 95 in Beverly Hills. Sherman worked with his brother Robert, who passed away earlier. They won 2 Oscars in 1965 for their work on Mary Poppins. Some of their well-known songs include Trust in Me from The Jungle Book and Truly Scrumptious from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Disney announced that Sherman died from age-related illness at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. The Sherman brothers were added to the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2005 and received the U.S. National Medal of the Arts in 2008. Richard Sherman was born in New York City on June 12, 1928. He won 3 Grammy Awards and earned 24 gold and platinum albums, according to Disney's statement. U.S. media reported that the Sherman brothers wrote more than 150 songs for Disney, including music for the 1961 film Parent Trap, which became popular again in 1998 with Lindsay Lohan. His funeral will be held on May 31st in California. 37-year-old Johnny Wachter, an actor from General Hospital, was shot dead in Los Angeles early Saturday morning while trying to stop 3 men from stealing a car part. He was known for protecting others and was helping a female co-worker at the time. Wachter, famous for his role on General Hospital, died after being shot during a suspected robbery. His mother, Scarlett, confirmed his death, and the Los Angeles police said the incident happened around 3 a.m. while Wachter confronted the men stealing a catalytic converter. He was taken to a hospital and pronounced dead. The suspects fled and haven't been caught. The investigation is ongoing. Born in 1986 in Charleston, South Carolina, Johnny started his TV career on Army Wives and appeared in shows like Westworld, The OA, and Criminal Minds. From 2020 to 2022, he played Brando Corbin in over 160 episodes of General Hospital. General Hospital expressed their sorrow, saying Johnny was unique and a joy to work with. They sent thoughts and prayers to his family. Johnny is survived by his mother, Scarlett, and his brothers, Lance and Grant. The horse riding community is mourning the loss of Georgie Campbell, a British rider who sadly died after a fall at the Bicton International Horse Trials in Devon. Campbell and her horse, Global Quest, were competing in the CCI 4 event when they had an accident at a water obstacle known as the Simons and Sampson Splash. Medical staff rushed to help, but Campbell did not survive. Georgie started riding when she was only 2 years old, taught by her mother Debbie, a former GB endurance rider in Kent. Earlier in May, Campbell and Global Quest finished third in the CCI 3 Hours at Osborton International Horse Trials. Global Quest is an 11-year-old horse that has been with Campbell for several years. They started competing at the 4-star level in 2022 and won the CCI 4L event in Liniers, France that same year. Georgie had also competed in 5-star events on other horses, successfully completing both the Badminton Horse Trials and the Burghley Horse Trials. Campbell, who represented Great Britain in the Nations Cup Series, had competed in more than 200 events during her career, recording 6 wins. She is survived by her husband, fellow horse rider Jesse Campbell, who competed for New Zealand at the Tokyo Olympics 3 years ago.